Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to the Talmud Lunch and Learn, where we are live every Friday at 12 o'clock with so many wonderful people. Today, our chef, Ed, chose our lunch from Dino's Mediterranean, which is right next door to the Torch Center, and we're very excited to have another kosher restaurant in our city, and one right next door to the Torch Center is like absolutely perfect. So encouraging everyone to not only eat kosher, but eat kosher next to Torch. Of course, that always helps. Before we begin our regular Talmud lunch and learn and our Talmud study, I wanted to share a little thought about this week's Parsha, about Jewish leadership. And if you had to say what was the number one characteristic that is necessary for a leader, and there are several different that we see throughout the words of our sages. We see in Exodus, we see that the quality of feeling the pain of the people, being able to really connect with them, understand their suffering, that is really the quality that's essential for a leader. But in this week's Parsha, we see a different quality, and that is a quality that in order to be a leader, you need to be able to handle the childishness, the abuse, the critique, the dissatisfaction that comes from the Jewish people. The Jewish people are world-class complainers. We are world-class agitators. We are world-class, in a way. But on one side, right, we see with Moses, the Jewish people were constantly complaining to him. They were never pleased, never happy. We see with Jeremiah, as the example brought by Rabbi Frand in his book, about how Jeremiah was taken to task, constantly by the Jewish people, not believing in him, and then when they asked him to ask the Almighty in prophecy whether or not he wants them to stay in the land of Israel or leave, and he says, God says you should stay in the land of Israel and he'll protect you, they say, well, you're just lying. And they go to Egypt. Not only they go to Egypt, they say, oh, you should come with us. And he goes. And why does he go? Because he said, now they need me more than ever. True, they abused him. True, they disagreed with him. True, they disrespected him. True, all of those challenges. But as a true leader, you treat your constituents as if they were children. Just like if you have a child who makes a mess in the playroom with their toys, you don't get upset, you don't get angry, but rather you say, it's just a child. It's a child. You're going to get upset at them. Well, what's it to get upset? But when you understand that the Jewish people are like children, they're your flock, right? You take it. This is part of the territory. It comes with the territory, and I think it's very important for us as individuals to realize that we are leaders in our own life. We are leaders in our own families. We are leaders with our own children, and we have to recognize that educating our children, educating those around us. We have to take them as if they're children, little children. And even if someone says something that's hurtful, someone says something that's insensitive, someone says something that's offensive, they're just a child. Even if they look like an adult, even if they look like, what? It's fine. Let it slide. We don't have to get so worked up about every word that someone says. If we don't like it like this, I don't like the way they turned their nose. I don't like the way their eyes were just like they made me uncomfortable. It's okay. Let things slide. Let things slide. I think it's not only the quality of Jewish leadership, but rather it's also the quality of someone who wants peace and harmony in their life, someone who wants happiness, right? And not to allow ourselves to get worked up by small things. So let's use this message that we see in this week's Torah portion about Moses being patient with the people, taking them as if they're little ducklings, and being patient like a mother is with their little children, with everyone around us. Having that patience having that calmness and not getting all worked up by little things. With that, my friends, have a lovely Shabbos. We're getting some comments here on Facebook. Yes, Jorge, it is difficult. It's very hard. But what is valuable in this world doesn't come with some hard work. There's nothing that's worth, even running a marathon, and you have that pleasure, you ran that 26.2 miles, right? It comes with a lot of hard work. You want to become a bodybuilder, it's going to come with hard work. You want to get slim, trim, and fit, it's going to come with hard work. You want to become the best stockbroker in the world, it's going to come with hard work. You want to be a great doctor, it's going to come with hard work. Anything valuable is going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. So we're not, as Jewish people who strive for perfection, hard work doesn't intimidate us. On the contrary, hard work is what we're looking for. We're looking for, if you know it's hard to accomplish, it's probably something good. If it's easy come, easy go, it's usually not as rewarding. So embrace those challenges and work on them. With that, my friends, we're signing off. You're always welcome here to a magnificent spread at this Talmud Lunch and Learn. And we're going to continue with our regular live Talmud program. Have a magnificent day and a wonderful Shabbos.